time. Yeah, live. Studio Central. How's everybody doing? Life is great. Ay, ay, ay. Mateo. Guard your privacy, Mateo. Guard your privacy. Nobody in the room today, huh? Finally, somebody entered. Took me 1 minute to get somebody. You're going to walk out right now, aren't you? Who's here? Say hello. Shit. Jim, what's up, man? Good morning. Thanks for your comment the other day. I appreciate it. What a day. Gas prices, Holy Week. Ay, ay, ay. Food prices are going up now. My glasses always look crooked. I swear. Anyway. How are you, Jim? You're my number one fan right now. You guys doing anything for Holy Week, Jim? Look at this book. I just started reading it, right? Second time. Look how small the print is. Fuck. Okay. Okay is better than not doing okay, but this sounds suspicious to me. I'm worried. I get worried sometimes. I'm always worried. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever gave it to me. Thank you, thank you. It's troubling sometimes being here, trying to navigate it, right? I just did a video. I don't know if I'm going to upload it or not, but understanding what's here and what's wrong with us and why we give these people so much value, it scares me. I pray at home too, man. Who's Anman? What's up, Anman? Whoever you are, welcome to the page. Another new person. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for being on the live. If you don't mind hitting a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Hey, man, I try to be on point with what I say. It's my experience, so it can't not be on point. It just might not be relevant to other people. My day just started, Anman. Anman, are you a man or a woman? I can't see your photo. It's so small from here. I find myself, I'm doing all this reading. I'm doing all this inner work. It's tough, man. Anybody that says it's not tough being a man nowadays. Okay, just making sure. Sometimes I have women here and I try to behave a little bit. My day is good. How is yours? Thanks for being here. Are you new, I guess? Or it's just always been quiet? My new thing. I make notes now before I do a video because even though it's all based on my memory, I got to remember what I'm actually talking about. I found, I don't know if this matters to anybody. I found a woman that's Filipina here on Facebook that's actually helping foreigners, expats, that have basically lost everything that they had. And who knows what they came here with, but they're down on their luck, so to say. And me and her have been chatting back and forth, and it's refreshing to see somebody that's actually here that cares, genuinely cares. She has a YouTube channel, a Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, all this shit where she's helping. Thanks, whoever's sending that stuff. That's cool. I don't know if somebody sent that or if that's just my phone doing that, but thank you. And man, are you in the Philippines? Where you at? Jermaine. Jermaine, I just mentioned, well, you're not Black American, but you're Black nonetheless. I just gave you guys a shout out on my video that I have not uploaded yet. How are you, Jermaine? Hey, can I ask anybody, is this lighting any better? I got this stupid light ring. I'm trying to see if it's any better than what I've been doing. Look at that, an age spot. You see it? Oh, shit. Fuck, I'm getting old. 21 people in the room and only 5 thumbs up. Show some love, fellas. I'm hardworking over here. Come on, you know what my answer is. I thought Obama, I don't care if he's black, white, or green, he was a piece of shit. Jermaine, I don't know if it was love or not, but it was respect nonetheless. I've been watching a lot of videos and learning about, I don't like the word simp, but you guys are on top of your game when it comes to relationships. I can only speak for the Black Americans because that's who I intermix with, but they're starting a new trend where they're protecting their wealth and their sanity and their peace. And I love it. I fucking love it. Thanks, Neptune. How you doing? New Doc official. Look at this. We got some new names in the room. How you doing, New Doc? Where you from? I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. Everybody's doing well. This is good. This is good. Nocturnal, who's the guy on the show, he just sent me a book. Well, I didn't get it yet, but he just sent me a book. And he said it cost more money to ship it from the States to here than it did to buy it. Sam, hello, hello. All new names here. What's another single mom? What's that mean? I actually wore it for the video. I only have my pants on. Underwear on underneath it. I feel like I'm a radio host guy. It's hard to find shit that fits me here. I bought this here. Nothing fits me properly. Even if I like the shirt and it fits, it's still big in some sections and tight in others. It's good to hear old school rants. Born in 1970. Oh, man. A rant. I just say it the way I see it and feel it. I don't know who Aman is, but I'm going to ask you a riddle. If your wallet is in a room and there is only a black person and a Jew in that room, who will steal your wallet? I would hope nobody. Jermaine, you said it, my friend. 1 point. Aman, I hope I answered your riddle properly, if there was a proper riddle answer. I'm afraid to touch a phone because it's very sensitive. Hold on, Jim. I don't see anything, Jim. You sure it came through? Jim, all I got was another single mother. There was nothing prior to that on my end. Dude, I just wrote it in my journal, literally, wherever the fuck it's at, that I'm going to join the gym again, but I don't know. No, I haven't been to a gym on a consistent basis in 25 years. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Yeah, I don't get this YouTube thing, but I'm not even going to try to understand it. They told me there's no um, things on there that could prevent it, so I don't know what's stopping it. Lunch, brother. It's only 9 a.m. here. No lunch. I haven't even eaten anything yet. I don't typically eat until 11 a.m. And no, it's not fasting. It's just my routine. If I wake up hungry, I'll eat. But Jim, what was the question? Try to state it in a different way. I don't know why YouTube does that. Lunch today is going to be tuna fish shell. I'm going to make a tuna burger. Yeah, a lot of people are complaining about Jermaine. There's nothing I can do about it. I was really moved by that girl that's helping these guys that are down on their luck. It's very kind of her. I mean, she's making money off of it somehow, but that's fine. Jim, it's funny that you say that because I just did a video. I haven't even uploaded it. And look at it. It says real man. Can you see that? And I don't have a definition of what a real man is because it could vary from man to man. Yeah, if you can get here, great. You're ready to where you landing in the Philippines? Where you coming? The ATM fees might add up. I mean, I try to take out what I need the first week of the month. That way I'm not whacking it every day for the rest of the month based on what I think my budget's going to be. But if you use Schwab, they reimburse you your fees at the end of the month. In fact, I just got $47.88 yesterday. Goldschmied. Did I say it right? Goldschmied? I'm not in America. You got to ask those guys. Neptune, I don't, all information's in the phone I'm using, so I can't. Let me see if I have it in this phone. I don't have her information on me. I guess I could find it if I really wanted to, but I'm going to start putting it on my page because I think she's awesome. I think what she's doing is awesome. I don't know dick about her other than that. She is young, but I think everybody's young. Oh, Manila, okay. You meeting somebody there, or are you just coming for the hell of it? I'm from America, Goldschmied, but I'm in the Philippines right now. That's why I asked you. I didn't know if you were asking the people watching. Oh, that's good, man. You got a girlfriend here? How long you been with her? Does she live in Manila? Work in Manila? Whatever. Does she work? Neptune, if you don't mind, drop her name here if you know it, or a channel. Maybe it's the same girl. If it's not, I'll look into her too. Yeah, Goldschmied, I have no idea what's going on in America. I don't even pay attention to what's going on here. I really don't. Politics have never been my thing. Only because it's just, what's the point? Davao. I see many beautiful women in Davao. Cebu, Davao. I really liked Mindanao, but thanks, Neptune. 2 years. Good for you, man. Congratulations. How often do you come over to see her? Yeah, gas went up here, fish. I don't use much, but it still went up. Never been to General Santos. CDO, yes, I loved it. Loved it. And from what I seen, and I was there the first month I came here, there wasn't many working girls, so to speak. What's up, Hutch? How you doing, buddy? Good morning to you. Hutch, I love the fact that your comments are becoming more worded now. I noticed yesterday you actually said some words. Appreciate it. That's cool, Raiders. That gets expensive, but that's cool. Raider, can I ask you a personal question if you don't mind? It's up to you. Yes, Carrie, that's her. Uh, yes, I just found her last week. I started talking to her, and then suddenly she's on my Facebook feed, and I'm trying to collaborate with her and work together with her, but she seems a little resistant. I think her and I could do a lot together. Plus, she could teach me a lot. She clearly knows what she's doing on social media, and I do not. No, I'm not tooting my own horn. If I'm where I'm at now, I know nothing. I'm wondering if I can do better if I knew something, or somebody could help me. But our mindsets align, me and that girl. Is she? I got to ask, Neptune. You said she's single now. What's that mean? Because I noticed her name was similar to the guy's name that she put up on YouTube the one day. All right, Raider fan. Here's my question: what's your age gap? And if you don't mind, it's up to you. Do you have to send her like what they call allowance here, or money, or anything, or because she's working, you don't have to? I've noticed since I've taken myself out of the environment of those kind of people, nobody's asking me for money all of a sudden, and it makes me happy. Just I cut myself shaving. Fuck. Always right there. Anyway, I'm getting a new view on things here, and it's making me feel better. That's why I'm asking you. That's awesome, Raider. I love it. Congratulations. Young puppy, huh? 33. Good for you. I wish I was 33. Fuck. Was the partner a foreigner or was he a Filipino? Neptune, I'm glad that you know all this stuff, and I do want to talk to her. I hope she opens up a little bit to me because she hasn't. We went back and forth on WhatsApp, but then she kind of backed out. Pittston, PA. What's up, man? Canadian. How's your gas prices over there, Jim? Not that I would know what they're related to unless you say dollars, but if you guys don't mind hitting a thumbs up, it makes me feel better. Pakistani. Okay. Man, what a dickhead. He started a channel with her and tried stealing it from her? Hey, if you are free of yourself, how will you ever become free? No, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. If you aren't free of yourself, how will you ever become yourself? Ugh. Oh, I'm confused. No, somebody just said Pakistani. Okay. I'm misunderstanding. Sorry, Jim. Canadian. Why would he? What? What's up, Vince? Why would he try to do that to her? I mean, there's nothing better than coming here. If there's anything that you can do is to set somebody up with something that's positive for their life here. It changes their whole life. And then you're going to take it from her for what reason? I just don't see the point in that. I can tell you right now, if I had a channel of any kind or any kind of thing that's doing well, and I don't want to be with the girl anymore, take it, honey. It's life changing for that person. It's not life changing for me. I have not used transportation for 17 months other than airplanes. I bought a trike. I have a little trike, Bajaj, whatever you call it. Oh, that's cool. You know, I've never watched Alex. I heard he's got a good channel though. What's up, Musta? I get what you're saying, Jermaine, but I don't care who punishes me. A good deed's a good deed. How come you didn't say hello to me, your black brother? Good for you, Keith. You say was married. Are you no longer married? And I don't know, so I'm not being a jerk. I don't know if you got divorced or maybe your wife passed away. All right. Jermaine, talk to me. Do you have a channel that I'm unaware of? Thanks, Jermaine. I appreciate that. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn how to integrate the Facebook and YouTube and all that shit. I am a real idiot. But now I want to look at Jermaine's thing. Jermaine, do you have a YouTube channel as well? I should start. I keep telling myself because I want to do other things that once I'm off this thing, I don't watch other people's shit. But the truth is, if you don't, then you're not doing your own due diligence. I hope he's joking when he said MySpace. I hope that was a joke. That's the way to do it, Jim. I don't think there's a right or wrong way of doing things here. It's just, what are you willing to accept? Are you willing to accept it? Jermaine, I appreciate that very much. My brother. I look at this person I don't even know. Dude, stuff. Fresh. That's a Philippine term. Fresh. Oh, you're so fresh today, Daddy. So guapo. Oh, fresh. Mm-mm. Friend request me, Jermaine. Why? Because I'm white. See, I didn't even know about that. Where did the shuttle leave? U.S.? My goodness. I can't stop pissing. I had a cold all week and I don't know why, but Space Monkey launch. That's not nice. Well, what's the point of that? Is there a reason behind it? Like, what's the actual necessity of going around the moon? All right. Sorry, I don't follow any news, man. I'm very not very diligent on that. I've been very selfish lately. Like just doing me, reading, relaxing, watching, walking, whatever. It's all I don't know why. I feel like somehow I stopped taking care of myself. So to see the dark side of the moon. I'm gonna have to start paying more attention. I thought we were past the moon. I thought we were moving on to more important things. I thought the moon was considered just a waste. I really got to start learning more about this. Keith, don't let a divorce ruin your life with that. Everybody still needs love and companionship and shit like that. I'll never get married again, but saying you won't trust one, that's pretty harsh, huh? Yeah, I seen the Elon Musk thing. I saw something on Facebook today. Elon Musk said he's going to spend a bunch of money going after the woke people because his son's woke. I don't, could have been total bullshit for all I know. Oh, that's cool, Neptune. Makes sense. I didn't think of it that way. Yeah, the technology's sick. Speaking of technology, this is old technology, but there was a guy, I was having coffee the other day. He was a vlogger, Filipino guy. I don't know what his vlog was. I didn't ask. But he had this cool, what do you call those things? Drone with this tiny little camera, and he's doing everything from his fucking phone. I'm thinking, man, that would be a great way to do shorts, man, because, I'm right here with the water. Dude, Keith, I can't believe you're saying this. It's almost ironic. My video, I just made it before I signed on here. I didn't upload it, but it's all about that here. Like what drives us to do the things we do and give these girls the things we give. We give them trust. We give them money. We give them love. And they don't want any of it. They really don't. They say they do, but they don't. Or the ones that say they want it don't give it or earn it. It's going to be a convenience store or a sorry. So, Keith, are you saying you need testosterone, but you're scared to take it because then you're going to want to fuck? There's nothing wrong with fucking. I just don't love them and don't trust them just because you're fucking them. Jim, I don't know if I know any secrets, man. Player. Who's the player? Oh, guess who's in the house? Look who's here. Everybody say hello to Douche. Charles is Douche. Douche. I'm sorry. I'm going to say ABC. Charles, how are you? Charles, while you're here, can you give me a thumbs up? No, I haven't found chemistry to be harder. I have found, what's the word? Knowing whether it's genuine or not. Not on my end, on their end. Like, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if it's genuine or if anything's genuine here. Even a girl that's half my age is pretty much smarter than me when it comes to the whole manipulation shit. And I'm good at manipulation, believe me. The wham bam thank you man doesn't do anything for me. I mean, it hasn't been long enough for me to say I won't need it someday, but it doesn't fulfill me in any way. It just, releases something I can do with this guy here. Joe Pa, that's one point right there. I've had many here that tell you they want you to be better than their ex-boyfriend, and suddenly, like 6 months later, that they're in love with you, but they're comparing you to him. Well, how you comparing me to him? You already said I'm better. Playing games is okay, but if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, I'm not asking to know all your secrets in life, but don't bullshit me. If there's something you don't want to answer because it's inside you and it's part of you, then that's fine. I'm not asking you to be my best friend. I don't want you to be my best friend. I don't want any of that. But authenticity, genuineness, don't. I just did the video. I haven't uploaded. I'm telling you, they will convince you. Whatever they know your weak link is what they're going to convince you of. If you're the guy that constantly needs to be told you're handsome and good and vital and strong, they'll feed on it. And they know they're quick with it, man. Exactly, Jim. And listen, I can't take it back. And I'm glad I have the memories. I mean, I have thousands of photos on my phone when I used to have zero. My photos used to be just of my dog or hiking. Now it's filled with a bunch of young chicks that I've done crazy shit with. It was fun. But you're right. It's useless and vacant. But lesson learned. RJ, what's up? How are you? I'm good. Dude, you might have done it all right. But like you just said in the previous sentence to that, it's impossible to know what's going on in their heads. I don't want to know what's going on in their heads. Just tell me what you're thinking or feeling. I hate that. My ex-wife, before she left, dude, would come home every day, start smashing cabinets and shit like that. Not hard, but like you could tell she was angry to make dinner. Yo, bitch, if you're unhappy, roll. Just go. But dude, I don't think you did anything. Maybe you did something wrong, but if you don't think you know what it is, then you probably didn't. These women, they're ready to rock and roll at any given minute. There's a therapist, marriage therapist. She's female, but she helps men, and it's trying to understand divorce and separation. And the truth is, many women leave. The majority of women leave because they believe something better is out there for them. And the reality is, if they left, they never find it. It takes them 18 months or so to finally wake up and say, you know what, I had it good. And at that point, it's too late because men take a longer time to move forward, but once we do, it's it. Yes, sir. Dude, it's not a weakness showing your feelings. That's not a weakness. That's a strength, man. So they never know they have it to begin with. Keith, if you're done doing that stuff, like you just said, that's enough. You're a winner, dude. Move on. Maybe she was just part of that drug and drinking part of your life. Move on from it, man. I mean, easy for me to say, right? I'm not in a relationship, but RJ, you love me? Thank you. I love you too. I've never seen you on here, or I don't remember. I'm just starting to finally put names to faces and people to names. If anybody hasn't hit the thumbs up yet, please hit it. I always like to get about 40. And for anybody that's bought me a coffee, thank you so much. I'm not, it's funny. Before I said start at YouTube, I never used to say thank you that much. Actually, I don't feel like I was very thankful for anything, so maybe that's why. But now I'm thankful for a coffee. I'm thankful for people making comments, good or bad. I don't know what happened. I'm changing, man. I'm changing. It's okay, Mateo. I'm okay. I paid $2,000 to get this $400 ring taken off, and it's still on there. And that's a bitch, that laser shit. See, that's something you got, Joey. That's something you can't be taken away from you. That's the way it should be. It makes me happy to see that. Sorry about your wife's mother, by the way. And Jericho, everything seems to be going well. They asked me to reapply because the names were different on one site than the other. And to be honest, at this point, I didn't reapply. I like being able to do my own thing on here without. I'm not saying I won't in the future, but right now, I would love to get some AdSense money, but at this point, it's not. I kind of enjoy just doing my open thing and doing and saying what I want without anybody telling me I can or can't do it. Well, Keith, I think that's part of what a lot of guys say here. You can come here and be, a lot of girls, and as long as you don't get banged up in the head with it, it's fun. It's easy. But the second you start believing things or ignoring red flags or giving them things that they don't deserve, you've crossed the boundary. If it's just attention or somebody, I don't know if you're here or where you're at, Keith, but I will say I was single for a year before I came here, and I used to be a player, man. And not like it was before, much harder. How old was she, Joe? Got to be up there in age. Charles, how's that possible? I thought you were Ace. Charles, are you not Ace? Everybody told me you were Ace. 24 years. So are you still here, Charles? That's sad, Joe. Holy Week starts, I think, today. I think today starts Holy Week. I thought it was supposed to be tomorrow. Everybody gives me a different answer as to when Holy Week starts. I don't think anybody really knows the answer, and they're all Filipino, so how am I supposed to know? Oh, so you brought her over to the U.S. That's cool, man. She passed recently, Charles, or is that? Jermaine, my first Holy Week in the Philippines was in Angeles, and I remember waking up or coming home. I was coming home. It was like 4 a.m. There was these bags lit with candles everywhere, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, I thought it was Thursday. Today's Wednesday, right? I don't know why they said today. Fuck you with this shit. You guys, I swear you guys, I didn't upload this video. You're saying all the shit that my video says. All right, Charles, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Do you have any intentions or plans on coming back here or just raising them? Jermaine's quick, man. Jermaine, when were you here last? I don't know. Jim and Keith, I like what you're saying, but I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. In fact, I see it getting worse than it already is. That was the point of my video that I haven't uploaded. Watch it later. I really don't see it happening. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm with you. I wish it would be. It's like men have come around to giving women what they've wanted all these years. We're more open, we're more honest, we're more sincere, and suddenly the tables have turned. They're the animals. They're the beasts. They're the ones with more testosterone based behaviors. I don't know. Jermaine, you may make a joke about that, but do you know how many bar girls I've seen after sucking cock all night, bless themselves when they go past the church? I've been on trikes with them, and it amazes me. It just amazes me. In fact, let me read this to you. Here's a true statement about girls, or a lot of the girls that work in bars or streets, or the ones that are on the dating apps. Their purse will literally have 2 phones in it with 4 SIM cards. Their purse will have pooty wash, toothpaste, mouthwash, lubrication, hand sanitizer, feminine napkins, and panty liners. You know what they don't have in it? Condoms. They're doing this for their family. They're doing it for the kids. And what's the one thing they don't bring with them when they go out with the guys? Condoms. What's THD? Jim, I don't know if you're being funny, but I'm being serious. Like, I really do think the tables have turned. And, who knows when that started? When did it start? With the internet? Did it start before that with women's rights? When did it start? But we finally became, or are starting to understand what their needs and wants, per their own words, are. And once we start giving it, we're no longer valuable to them. I got a Ziploc bag of this big full of condoms. And when a girl says, "Oh, I don't like that the way that one smells," I'll bring out a flavored one. Oh, okay. You with your kids in college. Hey, that's true. I just watched a thing on YouTube about that story, the Adam and Eve story. It's true. She was the bitch. Any of you guys ever read? I feel like a bonehead, man. And I've read this many times in my life. Can you see that? Do you know when I read one little section, I'll then go on YouTube to decipher it so I understand what the fuck I just read? Is that weird? Does anybody else have to do that? Or am I just not a good reader? I feel like as long as I read things in plain English, I got it. But when it's things I have to try to understand, Tai Ching, man. I just showed it to you. See it? Can you see it? And this one I've read a million times, man. But see my light? You can see my light in the book. There it is. That's not an orb. Not true, yeah. But Jermaine, obviously you read the book, so did you understand the book straightforward, or did you have to look into it and delve deeper into what the meanings were? Okay. Okay, so it's not just me. I do it. I do it with that kind of shit too, Jericho. It's just, what can I do? Welcome to new people. Please hit thumbs up. Show some love. It's Holy Week. Show some love. I'm reading a book of Proverbs right now. I'm reading it in the Message. It's called by Peterson. Again, I look things up when I read it. That's what I do, Jermaine. I do exactly that. This and meditations. I just, every day I'll wake up, read a couple pages, and I'm out. But when I do it, I usually go on YouTube or Google and look up what was the meaning of what I just fucking read. David, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the comment. Yeah, well, listen, in defense of the other guys, if you're making money with AdSense, you do have to kind of carry it on, man. You got to get past the 6-minute mark, 12-minute mark just to start your story. And it's not that they're being jerks. They're doing what they need to do to make money off the YouTube. At this point, I don't need to do that, and I'm not going to do that. My videos are long enough as it is. But I do want to start talking to other people. I love the idea of networking. I think that's going to be the fun of going to Dumageddon is networking, and then The Alchemist is an easy read. Yeah, that's much easier than reading Lao Tzu, no doubt. Joe, I think the philosophy thing, I think it's over repetitive in anybody that does it. Look at Ryan Holiday, man. He only deals with some of philosophy, but he's made a living for the last, what, 10 years? Selling it on YouTube and in books, and nothing changes. He's repeatedly saying the same thing over and over again. So I think that's part of philosophy, is constantly repeating it. I have not read either, but I'm going to write both down right now because I love to read. And I'm just asking because the names of the authors seem a little rough on me. Are these in English? Profit. It's not spelled Profit. Richard Rock. Illusions. No, I have not read either, but I will look into it. I always appreciate a good book title. I'm with you, Joe Paul, 100%. I mean, I guess everybody's idea of what successful is different. Look, a lot of people say, "Oh, you got to look around what this guy's doing and that guy's doing." A lot of these guys, they're big in this arena or this segment of things, but in the world of YouTube per se, the guys I watch are you know, there's guys here bragging about 14,000 viewers. These guys have 14 million viewers. All right, Jermaine, thank you for the. Joe, do you know that girl Carrie we were talking about earlier? She has a YouTube channel. And she's Filipina, and she helps. Apparently, she was dating a Canadian, but they started a YouTube channel to help the guys that are in need over here. And I just found her. I just started yapping with her on WhatsApp. I saw her on Facebook, and like an idiot, I had to ask her for her WhatsApp number when it was posted all over Facebook. Jermaine, that seems to be the. I mean, again, that's not what I was going for with any of this, views or hearts, but we've built a nice little community here, man. And that's awesome. You know, I never read Jonathan Livingston Seagull. I've listened to some things on YouTube about it, but I never read it. And I'm pretty sure it's in my Kindle. What's Jericho Bar mean? What's bar? I didn't dig into her enough to know, Joe. I just came across her, and I like what I initially see. I think it's awesome that somebody like that's doing this. But if you're not the lead sledge dog, the view never changes. I like that. I like that statement. I've never heard that one before. I got to start learning more, man. I feel like the more I do this, the dumber I feel. Joe, I haven't watched any of her videos. I've only seen her on Facebook. I just now found out she's on YouTube. Jim, I appreciate that. And if you can give me some ideas how I do that, I'd appreciate it. I do know, I mean, obviously you can go on your phone and check YouTube and it tells you just now, I've been on there, I think less than 90 days, but just now YouTube has started recommending my videos to people in the search. Before last week, they did not. It was just people that knew of me or watched another guy that was talking about me. And now YouTube's now recommending me to viewers, and I can see like 90% of my viewers are new. Neo. Hello, Michael. Are you Michael? Because I'm Matthew. Hey, Gibbies, how you doing? I always forget your first name, man. I'm doing good. You all set up with a Holy Week over there? How's your wife? Whoa, I have more thumbs up than people in the room. That changed. It was the opposite just 10 minutes ago. Flyrix. Joe's going to do a commercial right now. Joe, tell them about the coffee. Joe's my biggest coffee supporter. Actually, it changed. He's now my biggest Cash App supporter. That's good, man. I'm going to write this down. I'm writing everything down. Jim, I do know how that drama goes, and I want to look for the best in people, and obviously she won't be doing this unless there's some kind of benefit to her, which may just be the YouTube people themselves in the AdSense. But I mean, she has to get something for what she's doing. I don't know if those guys are getting what they want. These guys seem to be I hate to say it, man, but let's be honest. They're already blaming other people for where they spent their money and how they spent it. And every one of them will have a cigarette hanging out of their mouth. So they're not that hard up that they can't smoke. I can't say, Joe, I don't have the money to give them, but I don't mind helping her. I would love to be a part of it. And I told her that. I said, let's collaborate and see what we can do, because I would love to be a part of that. And not for any financial gain. I don't want it to be a financial loss, but not for the gain, just because. Look, man, I really don't think some people come here, and a lot of vloggers, oh, you weren't ready to come here financially. It's not the money. It's where we put it, where we allot it. And dude, we are really stone cold stupid when we get here. Self-included. But just like anything, when she's doing all that work, she has to get something. I mean, she can't just, if she gets $100, she has to take something for herself, or her time, or energy, or expenses. She's paying for Wi-Fi and her phone and lighting and whatever else she's fucking doing. It's a grift. I know what you're trying to write, Bo. Holiday mode's totally different, Jermaine. I'm with you on that. And that was my Angelus. I mean, my Angelus holiday mode lasted about 6 months longer than what I thought. But I expected to spend more money in the beginning, and I didn't. My holiday mode was a dollar amount. And I told myself, when I hit that dollar amount, I'm out. And it lasted longer than it should have. And she's not monetized. She has, from what I've seen, she has a lot of people. Oh, slow down. She is not monetized. Kidney failure and daughter with. She is real, bro. Okay, Jim. Again, I said I don't know her. I was just chatting her on my phone, and then she asked me for my channel. I didn't want to share because I didn't know she had a channel. I got a fart. Ay, ay, ay. Yo, Pops, what is this about? Whatever you want it to be about, ABTGAM Gaming. It's not about gaming, bro. Sorry. Ma! I need a sandwich! Ma! She was trying to be nice, man? I don't know what we're saying anymore. No, if that was Ace, it would have taken him 10 minutes to get a sentence out. Bye. Bye, gaming. Yeah, Josie, we were talking about that before you came in the room, though. If he came here with a bunch of money and helped the Filipina, regardless of whether he had a contract or not, I get that. I totally respect that. But he helped her. She became something. And you know, why shouldn't she, you know, he can always, the chances of her recovering, first she has to find a foreigner, then she needs to convince him to spend the money. Sure, he's done all that work. I mean, for me, I would have felt better just saying, look, Gary, take it over, do your thing. It's just me. He's already got his money. He's already got some kind of income, I'm sure. We all do, right? For her, that was a dream come true. And I don't know anything more than that. But I know what Filipinas have to go through to get established on something like that. I don't know. Does it matter? At the end of the day, does any of it matter? All I know is what it looks like on paper that she's doing is a nice thing, regardless of who paid for it, who started it, who owns it. Did we become a gaming channel? I'm confused. I just want to learn more about what she's doing. And she clearly made it. She kind of like, she talked to me, I think it was Friday, Saturday, for back and forth for about an hour or so. And then she just kind of disappeared on me. So maybe she doesn't, maybe she's scared of me. She doesn't know who I am. I didn't put my YouTube channel up there. This was just a Facebook thing. Fucking phones. I hate having phones. Joe, I'm missing the point. I'm getting very confused. Was she scamming him, is what you're saying? I'm confused as scamming. I don't want to get into scamming. I'm not into scamming. It's not my thing. I'm not saying I've never been a participant in that, but not recently. The last time I tried scamming anybody, I remember it was when eBay first started. That's how long ago that was. Anybody remember eBay? You used to send a money order and wait for it. And you send a little card with your address and everything on it with the item number. Anyway, I did that. I felt like a prick looking back. I think, oh, what an asshole I was. I think I sold the same thing like 20, 30 times. Over an hour. This was only supposed to be 1 hour video. I have to go eat my breakfast. So I'll ask one last time, man, in case anybody can be honest with me. I bought this light ring and I'm not using the background light. Is it any better? Did it make any difference, or was it a complete waste of money? Because from what I'm looking at, it looks worse. But maybe what you're seeing is different. I really need an 8 thumbs up. Can I get 8 thumbs up if that helps? And now I don't want to post my video. You guys all talked about my today's video. Thanks, Jim. That's all I needed. Is it any different than before, Jim? Jim, you know, I can't really see. Your picture's smaller than a pimple on the screen. But every time I see your face, it reminds me of, and I'm not saying you look like him because I don't know. It just looks like originally when I see it is that Mike Rivers dude. Yeah, I know Neptune, but I'm asking these guys. I'm just asking if it looks different, not better. I mean, good. Just if it looks different. All right, guys. I appreciate it. That's because I've been drinking. I'm lit. I'm lit, baby. I bought it, and the lady looked and she goes, "What's this for?" I said, "I honestly don't know what it's for." I said, "I've been doing vlogging." And why do they call it vlogging? Is it vlogging or is it blogging? Which one is it? Can somebody tell me the difference so I don't have to Google it? That Mike Rivers man, he's an enigma to me. I'm a little confused by the man. And I'm not talking shit on him. I'm very confused. He says he's been on 80 dates, but he only makes $300 a month. And then he's going to do coaching. But really, what's he coaching us about? How to survive? And then the other thing, which is the funniest part, is okay. Thanks, Joe. See, I'm learning from the old dogs now. He has a YouTube channel. Some of his shit's interesting, but for the most part, it's not. And that's just my opinion. Go watch him. But everything he says is kind of contradictory, and it confuses me. I mean, he wants to coach me on what? How to lose everything? How to? Yeah, but Joe Paul, when's he going to do something that helps him get out of that hole? You got to get out of the hole. You're in a hole, and then dig yourself out. Just sitting there doing nothing. I watched one video, I don't know when it was, maybe a month or so ago, and I don't know how old the video was, but it was about living on $50 worth of food a month or something. And I was like, what the fuck? Food is my biggest expense here, and I don't eat half as much as I used to. Corner clubs. Oh, blah, blah, blah. What's up? Joe Pa, I got to ask you, look, you watch him more than I do, or know of him more than I do. He's got twice as many subscribers as me, and you're saying he's only making $300 a month? Or somebody said that. I don't know if it was you or not. Maybe he said it. And how the hell did he get 3,000 subscribers to begin with? He is a conundrum. No doubt, Jim. I agree. Like, I don't know what the point of his shit is. It's I'm poor, but I've been on 80 dates. I'm broke, but I'm doing this. And if you're already making money, damn, Jim, you're renting 16K. You must be living a 5-star lifestyle. Shit. Jim, is your food 16K for yourself? I always put 20K, 5K a week for food, but I put everything in with that, my shampoo or vitamins or whatever else I need to buy, Q-tips, haircut. That's all included in my food budget. Well, how do you buy subscribers if you're broke? You can do it. I don't know. What would be the point of buying subscribers? Once you reach that 1,000, why would you need to buy NEC? Well, Joe, I can tell you, since I gave up cigarettes, I'll agree to this with one thing with him. And I don't know what his lifestyle is like, but my budget right now, without pussy and without cigarettes, just being honest, without pussy and without cigarettes, is just under $600 a month. So it's very doable. Jim, so you got a family and everything else, and your budget 16K. Awesome, good for you, man. No, you can, Jim. I mean, I've seen it many times. People do it, but I never understood. Once you get past that mark where you need to get monetized, I mean, why buy more than 1,000 if you only need 1,000 to be monetized? If you already have 1,000 or 2,000, what's the point in buying more? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't change your channel, especially if they're not real. I wish there was a way to buy views. Quite honestly, you already had the subscribers, the views, and the watch time is what's important. Jim, I 100% agree with you if it's an ego thing, but there's a guy that clearly doesn't have much of an ego. If he does, it's counterproductive. You guys can stay in the room or not, but I got to go pee, and when I come back out, I'm going to close down anyway. I gotta ask if he's still in the room. Jim, what the hell happened to my thing? Jim, if you're still in the room, I gotta ask you a question. Whoa, what's 400,000? I got lost. Sign ran narrow. I don't know any of this shit. All right, Jim. See, I was just going to ask you. Okay, so $800 a month, and I got to ask you, how big's your family? I know you said you have a girlfriend or a wife. Oh, dude, I'll tell you. I wonder if she's in here ever. I tried to find a way to get rid of her. She was brutal, man. Nobody minds having a friend or somebody or people to communicate with, but she was worse than a Filipina. She was emailing me 10, 12 times a day. And I know she's going to make a comment sooner or later. She's watching. No, that's not true, but my phone can't lie. Jim, here's my question, man. I'm with you with the 800, and mine's just south of 6. And right now, I'm living a life that I'm happy with. A small little apartment, security, Wi-Fi, everything's happy. Hot water, finally, aircon, da da da. But do any of these girls actually ever want to do, like shit that we're used to? Like, do you ever want to come over and just watch a fucking movie? Other than, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this. I have an age spot on my hand. Fuck me. All right, this channel, to realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation. Amen, brother. Yeah, Joe, it's funny that she sent me pictures. God knows if they were really her or not, but um, she was just odd, man. She'd sit here and say she wants to hold my dingling and she likes 69 and people call her Mr. Fancy Butts and all this other shit. But then when she got mad that I called her a whore, you're acting like a whore, so what am I supposed to treat you like? All right. Thanks, Jim. I mean, I've met 2 girls since I've been here that have done things I actually enjoy. And I'm not talking about sex. Sex, look, you can make that work with anybody. The one girl, I'm just going to be honest. She was a bar girl, but I never met her in the bar. She was my neighbor. She had lots of kids. And she would cook and clean and massage my neck. And then we'd watch movies and she'd just rub my hair. I miss it. I never gave her any money, ever. I mean, I think one time we went shopping and I bought her something when we were out grocery shopping. But, I always let her take the food that was, and I know, like, I would send her with money to the market. She'd come back with food. And, it was just a unspoken rule. She bought extra food, cooked it. And then I would always say, whatever's left over, give to your kids. She was the nicest girl I've met here. Never asked for nothing. Dirt poor, but never asked for nothing. The one time I took her kids, 5 kids, man, 5. She was 33 years old. This is a true story, and I don't know how many people are listening, but it made me feel good. I just said to her one day, "Hey, why don't you get your kids together? We could walk to Jollibee where I lived. I'll take you to Jollibee. Give me 1 hour, Mateo. 1 hour, okay." So we met out in the street. We both lived like 2 houses away from each other. Dude, she came out. Her fucking kids look better than most kids that go to church. I mean, she had them all dressed up, their hair clean, ponytails. They all do the palm to the head. And we walked to Jollibee. They were the most grateful children. And I have said this a million times, but I was dating a girl at the time, another girl. And that night cost less money with that girl and 5 kids than it cost me and the other girl to go out to have dinner each night. I know nobody listened to me about that. Massage my toes got me. Sorry, that was a rant. I had to share it because I actually missed the girl. I miss her a lot. Jim, if she didn't have the stigma of bar girl associated with her, I'd be all over her. She never asked me for anything. And I know, like, let's be honest, she's probably stayed in the house with me merely because it was a bed not full of kids and there was air conditioning. Joe, not my problem. I've always said this, like, I'm not adopting anybody. I'm not marrying you. They're your 5 kids. You keep working. I'm not asking you to stop working. Do your thing. I've never not enjoyed my time with her. She didn't dress like a bar girl. She dressed like she had her own style. You know what I'm saying? And it was all used clothing. And it was all, she was just cute and clean and smiley and happy and never complained about shit. She was an awesome chick. I think she had a second grade education, she said. Second grade education. She used to play on her phone. Most girls are playing whatever the fuck they're doing, the TikTok. She's sitting here trying to learn English. Literally. They were like puzzles and words and how to spell the words. That's the way it should be, Jim. And she should be, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just going to be blunt because this is my new mindset on this, and it should have been what I had before I came here. We are the prize. And for them to expect anything more than what we already bring to the table, look, we bring our stability, we bring our maturity, we bring our whatever amount of money we have. We bring all that. We bring a non-cheating attitude for the most part. We bring all this. We bring our openness and our intelligence. And we're respecting you in return, which is what a lot of these guys don't do. And then they have the audacity to say, gimme, 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 gimme. No, fuck you. Put the brakes on, sweetheart. You already won the lottery. Don't ask for another ticket. Wait, did Jim Bob just say I just had that was a good girl for me? Or are you talking? I hope you're talking to whatchamacallit. Oh, come on, are you guys gonna make me feel bad? She's still in the loop, man. She reaches out every once in a while, but to be honest with you, I picked the wrong bar girl when I left there. I picked one based on what I thought would benefit me at the farm, not thinking with my brain or heart, just thinking what's better for the business. Is everybody just saying, I'm confused? Jim, are you saying I found the good girl? Because if you're saying that, I'm not going to deny it. I loved her. I just, the stigma that went along with what she did. But I'm telling you, if I could show a photo, I would. But what a smiling, kind hearted human being. And she always said, Matt, you're the nicest guy. Why do you pick the mean girl? I picked the mean girl because I thought she had that, take no prisoners attitude when we did the farm. Jermaine, you laugh, but yeah, I picked the bar girl that challenged me. The one that, the sad part about that is she got me to do things I never did before, and she was strong and willing and able to work. But at the end of the day, I realized that's not what I want in a relationship. I can just hire a kid down the street to do all that shit. And that attitude then portrays itself as, you're not a man. I just wrote it. You're not a real man. It's right here waiting because it's part of my videos. She would say all these things, and it's like, yo, dude, you already sucked a whole house out of another foreigner. You already have another foreigner that's paying you X amount of dollars each month. What more the fuck do you want? And now I'm not a real man because I don't want to supply money to your kids that aren't mine. That doesn't mean I'm not a real man. It means I'm a smart dude. All right, well, we're all on here. Let's say you found a good girl. Even though she's a bar girl, you think that's a good girl? Joe Pie, she never. Look, I told her before, Joe. I'm just going to spit it out there because first of all, they all have kids, most of them. I told her if I was ever to be in some kind of whatever relationship you want to call it with her, I would only live near her, and that she would still have to maintain her job. Jermaine agreed. And I can tell you, I'm being honest, there's no sense in lying about it. I don't talk about it because it bothers me. That one that you're talking about, yes, the red flags, dude. I can open any page in this diary, any page, and it will say to you, the red flags are insane. The red flags are insane. I need to get away from this bitch. Here, she's right here. I just opened it. You've seen it. I had a great time, but she's crazy. I think she's crazy. The red flags are everywhere. And that was, I was still ignoring them up until January. Yeah, the 5 kids I'm not worried about. Like I said, we lived next to each other for almost a whole year, and the kids were never a part of it, other than if I wanted to take them out to eat. I mean, they would come over and say hi, or if I saw them at the sorry store, I'd buy them all ice cream. But other than that, I think one time I was at the supermarket and she was texting me, what are you doing? And I said, I'm at the supermarket. And she said, would you mind buying, I call them cookies, they call them crackers for the kids for school. And I think it cost me 40 pesos. Joe, I wouldn't be able to get past the 5 kids if they were like, if somehow she thought they were supposed to be my responsibility, but they're not. I mean, unless I was to ask her to get out of the bar, or if I was asking her to not work anymore, but I'm not doing that. I don't want to be with anybody that doesn't want to work. And I think that's the bar girl mentality. They find the foreigners and they automatically say, oh, I don't have to work. All I have to do is open my legs. Fuck off. It's just easier that way, Jericho. The sad part is she lives in Angeles, and that's just, that's dangerous for me. I don't think she would leave. I think if I wanted her to come here, then it would cost me money. Like, leave the kids there. Yeah, Joe. Listen, I don't know what relationship's ever going to be in my life, but I won't. I don't want to live with anybody. You know, I, I'd be cool with weekend girlfriend. Come over for the weekend or stop over for dinner each night. But living with somebody, with or without kids, I don't want it. I don't want it. I want to take a shit without worrying who can smell it. I want to jerk off when I want to jerk off. I want to leave the dirty laundry throughout the house whenever I want and clean it up when I want. And I don't want a girlfriend for those things. A lot of guys here want that girlfriend to clean and cook. And look, man, I appreciate it, but you don't need to do it. There's nothing to pursue, Raider. If I want that, I can have it like that. And not because I'm magical, because we had the same kind of mindset when it came to being kind to people and being. Joe, there's only two ways to pursue her, and that would be one, she would come here for a month or two and then go home for a month or two, or I would go there, live somewhere close by, but not too close. And Joe, I need 3 more thumbs up, motherfuckers. Can I get 3 thumbs up? I don't know why. I just had a sudden urge for a cigarette. I love the smell of books. Am I a weird fucker? Maximus is in the house as we're about to sign out. I think he was being a smartass when he said that, huh? I'm just going to ask because I don't know. I think you're being a smartass, but why do you say that? Maximus is Philly. Maximus, I don't need to adopt anything, brother. I'm just doing me. I'm just saying I like the girl. She's the only girl I've been in the Philippines with that never gave me a fucking ounce of a headache. Not once, ever. Didn't ask for nothing and no headaches. I'm sorry, Jim. I just seen that. Yeah, dude, I'm addicted to the smell books, and they're not all the same. Like this one's way different. You can tell the difference in the cheap paper. I'm addicted to it. The fuck do I know, Jarek? I don't know their exact ages. I don't pay. You know, it's odd. I'm going to sound like a real jerk off saying this, but if all the girls I met, I never paid attention to their fucking kids. I'm sorry, one girl in Manila, she had one daughter, but I only met her twice. I just don't care. I was reading a comment about you being with a female with 5 kids. I think it's highly that you beat with a woman with 8 kids. Yeah, Jim, it's weird. It's a weird thing. I like the smell of body odor on women too. Again, I don't pay attention to kids. That's her financial responsibility. Whether she wants to work at a sorry store or at a bar, that's up to her. They're not my kids. I'm not paying for somebody else's kids. No, that's not to say if I met a woman with one or two, I wouldn't move in and pay for the food, but I'm still not responsible for their day-to-day care. Maximus, pheromones when it comes to not hormones. I don't mean perfume. I just mean the natural scent of a pussy and armpits and the back of your neck. If it's the one I like. We are smell centric. Yeah. This one is the best smell one. It reminds me when you guys remember when you were in school and you would get your books and they were new? That's that smell. Sorry, bro. It has to be a certain body odor. Everybody has a different body odor. Maybe it's just because I miss hoagies. I thought the Frank guy got sent home. Or his channel got taken down, Joe. I'm not sure. Ask Maximus. Somebody will know. I thought his shit. Jericho, I haven't smoked, bro. My nose has always been good, bro. Seriously. I'm not saying cigarettes didn't make it worse. It probably did, but yeah, his channel's gone. I heard it was. I never watched him. Somebody said he made a comment about me, and when I went to look, it was gone. Yeah, Jim, it's true. This one book I have here, it's the thickest one I have. And that's the best smelling one because it's that real thin, like thin paper. Yeah, the glossy. Well, that's this. This has got that glossy page smell. See the gloss? But same with the one I just told you the message. It's a special kind of smell. Frank didn't get it closed down. It's not like he wanted to get closed down. It just got shut down. It's not. He didn't get. I got to write that down. I never even heard of it. See, I know nothing about YouTube when it comes to all this shit. What's it called? The Premier Aloe Day Winter. Another pen. There's a thing in the Philippines. The fucking pens last like one day. Aloe Day Winter. No. You know, I've never been into any of those. Jermaine, pictures don't do it for me. That was one thing about the chick I was boning, dude. She liked the same thing I liked, and that was reading sex stories. You don't need pictures. Your brain's doing all the imagery. Hello, Day Winter. Got it. Oh, I got my 40. I can get out of here. Fuck you. If you aren't free of yourself, how will you ever become yourself? All right, fellas. Thanks for joining me. This was not a planned video, but I decided to do it anyway. I got shit to do. Don't forget, I'll be on here Saturday morning. Penthouse Forum. Yes. They were the best, dude. I could jack off to those all day long. I can also tell those stories. You know, I could make up stories like that, all day. I could literally start in the morning and not stop until the evening. I could just keep making them and let them. Yeah, they're the ones. They're the stories. They were better off. They were better jack off material for me than the centerfolds and all that shit. All right, Jim. Thanks for all the input. Thanks for the comments. I'm out of here. Enjoy your day, or don't.